Welcome to Moment of Truth with Mswenk London. This is Keith and Gessie radio station, and you can find us on Facebook. You can just search Keith and Gessie radio, and also on www.keithandgessieradio on the internet.com. Of course, it is Youth Day today, June 16. So it's a today we commemorate the youth of 1976, today of the Soweto uprising. You see, that day should mean a lot. Today, we're going to speak about what it means to us as the youth to celebrate today and commemorate those who passed away. Over 500 young people, including students, passed away that day in 1976 on the Soweto uprising. The commemoration of Youth Day this year marks the 38th anniversary of the June 16 Soweto uprising and was celebrated under the theme Working Together for the Youth Development and a Drug-Free SA. I want you to tell me what it means to you and how are you celebrating Youth Day today. I know many of the KNR Keith and Gessie radio presenters today are out at Buffalo City, not at Home Affairs rather, with the IEC doing some nice things. It's just engaging with a lot of people. So if you are in East London, please do check them out. Getting into today's news, top stories. One of Ramaphosa's Farmgate robbers are nabbed. One of the men accused of allegedly stealing millions of American dollars, estimated to be worth about between $4 million to $8 million, concealed in furniture, including mattresses, at President Cyril Ramaphosa's farm, is languishing in Cape Town jail for possession of an unlicensed firearm. Sunday Independent can confirm that Urbanus Shambwako, a Namibian national with a South African ID, was arrested in October 2020 for possession of an unlicensed firearm. The gun is believed to have been used in several robberies. His arrest was kept under radar. He is expected to appear in Cape Town's Magistrate Court next month. Shambwako, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, is one of the five men named by former state security boss Arthur Fraser in his affidavit to the police as being responsible to the theft of Ramaphosa's Phala farm in Bela Bela, Limpopo in February 2020. Fraser opened a criminal case against Ramaphosa and his head of the Presidential Protection Unit, Wally Rood, for allegedly kidnapping and torturing five men, including Shambako. I'm getting it wrong the whole time. I hope I'm pronouncing it in some way that is right. Please forgive me. To reveal where they had stashed their loot, Ramaphosa did not report the robbery to the police. Fraser alleges that in his affidavit submitted at the Rosebank police station in Johannesburg, that after five men made their confession and some of their looted recovered, Rudd instructed Ramaphosa to pay them 150,000 rand each to buy their silence. Fraser's lawyer Eric Mabuza issued a press statement confirming that his client met the members of the Directorate for Priority Crime Investigation, Hawks, probing the matter in order to assist the investigation. He has furnished the Hawks with additional information and details to enable them to do their work, the statement said. Wow, it's quite an interesting story. For those who do not know, President Ramaphosa was caught in quite a scandal in his Phala farm in Namibia, in Limpopo, where five men robbed his house and took what was said to be between, like I said before, $4 million and $8 million, that is. And some have called it a cover-up. $4 million was stolen, from what we know. The presidents of Namibia and Cyril Ramaphosa are discussing the matter rather than being accountable for what he has done. He's been called to have kidnapped and interrogated through private security. So it's quite a big story and it's making big headlines. And he has also uh, he has also fired or forced, taken, taken what would you call it, a role of taking the public protector and taking her job away from her, and firing her after such allegations. Only a few days after these allegations, and these things happened back in 2020. So you can imagine the situation right now in the country. A lot of people are angry. I know a lot of ANC members are angry. Former ANC member Esma Khashula also had something to say about that. So it's quite a issue that is going to stick with the president. And I think it's funny that this should happen now after President Zuma. If we look back at Zuma years, in Zuma years, if anything of such would happen, the media would always be on it. Not to say anything, but like that was someone once stated that on Facebook and on Twitter, and that was out there. Bafana coach also mentioned in other news and sports that he claims that the PSL level is not high enough. What does he mean by that? He went on to say that he feels that the PSL level is not high enough for us to move forward as a country in our soccer. Bafana, haven't really impressed us in the past few years. And he went on to say that he's looked into, he wanted to sit down with the under 17, under 20, and under 23 coach, and he found out that there haven't been any coaches. In the under 23 haven't had any movement in a year, the under 20 in 2 years. So how are we expected to move forward? Which was a question. But nonetheless, this is Moment of Truth. The time is 9 minutes after 9. I go by the name of Mswenk London. We will discuss further what Youth Day means to us as the youth, to you, the youth of who are listening, the youth who were there in 1976, who were there fighting. Please engage with us on our WhatsApp. That is 065-970-2707. And also, how are you celebrating today, as it is a historic month, historic day to our country, and we commemorate the Soweto Youth Uprising of that 1976 day. It was quite a dark day, but also something to look back on and see how far we have come as a country and the youth. A lot has been happening in the past few years. I'll say about 10 years, and in the past 2 years alone, we've gone through our own challenges, and we still go through our own challenges, not only as a youth, but also as a country. So it will be something I'd like to have a chat about later. But please do stick around. It's 10 minutes after 9 on Moment of Truth with Mswenk London. Stick around. This is KNR. Catch us up on Facebook, on Twitter, Keith and Gessie Radio. You know where it's at. We are here. We are here to motivate, entertain, put you spiritually inclined, and also bring you current affairs. I had to look back at that. But join us on Facebook. We are streaming on Facebook. That is Keith and Gessie Radio. And also download the app Keith and Gessie Radio on Google apps, and also the App Store. And also see us on your internet, on the internet on www.keithandgessieradio.com. Yes, stick around. There's some music I will play to take you back to some, jams, South African songs, youthful songs, and also just to engage on today's day. I go by the name Mswenk London. Stick around.